All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. My name is Alex, and today we're going to be taking a look at the 2.0 version of the Infinite Karakuri build. Now, this build is absolutely hilarious, dude. Now, I made a Infinite Karakuri build. It's been about a month and a half ago now. But we've got a brand new Karakuri. We have buffs to the older Karakuris as far as the Star Bomb and the Hammer. So we do have a little bit more damage. We also got brand new weapons and armor, and I also have way better talismans than I did, a month and a half ago. So we're gonna jump right into this because this build is absolutely nutty, dude. So taking a look at the actual weapon. Now, the old Infinite Karakuri katana that I was using was this one. It had the 25% blade debar, time changer, the manifestation release. But with the release of the Murakumo, this thing right here, the Elm Blade, is absolutely nutty, dude. So what comes on here, we got the sleight of hand fury at 20%, which is pretty necessary for this build because we do need to break parts off in order to get the ball rolling. And we also have strong arm thread plus 15, thread file plus 2. Now, if you don't know what these do, let's actually go into here and just go over everything we got on the sword. We got thread spooler at 30%, so this is going to increase the amount of Karakuri thread when we attack while we're in the unbound state, so that is pretty good. Blade debar at 15%, occasionally stops the Karakuri thread consumption when we use Karakuri. Then we got thread file plus 2, reutilization plus 15%. Now, reutilization is actually a super clutch skill when you're focusing on a Karakuri focus build, and we actually have a good amount of it on this build. And then of course we got the sleight of hand fury, so this is going to boost our attack whenever we conjure a Karakuri. Now, there are going to be times when you are needing to damage the Kemono. We're going to summon the torch. We're going to get that 20% damage bonus and hopefully get a part break, but I will explain how the build actually works because there is a little bit of nuance to it. And then we got the strong arm thread plus 15. This is absolutely insane. This increases the amount of thread we get when we activate a hunter's arm. So when we jump on the Kemono and rip the threads out, we are going to get a whole stack of thread. And then of course we got Fusion Reaper, recovers a small amount of thread when we use a Fusion Karakuri. So pretty much all the same exact skills. We just took everything from the old Karakuri and swapped it over here. And then we got the addition of thread file, but we lost the manifestation release. Now, how did we actually get here? Now I actually made this katana a long time ago, so I don't know if this track is actually optimal, but this is the path that I took. We went right side, we came over here, we grabbed the blade debar from this tree, swooped up around, grabbed the Fusion Reaper, came down here for the thread spooler of 30%, reutilization from this tree, and we pretty much bring that all the way over down to the Elm Blade, and that is the final product. Now, the armor has actually changed, not a lot, but it actually has changed a little bit since the last build. We are going to be using the Dawn Guard helmet specifically for the Fusion Art Fury, so that's going to boost the power of our Fusion Karakuris by 12%. The spinning top is absolutely insane and hilarious to see. They may or may not actually nerf the spinning top because once more people start using it, once more people start using like a build like this, the Kemonos kind of don't get a chance to fight back, so it's pretty hilarious for co-op. Now, the chest piece, we're using the Great Juniper chest piece. This is from the King Tusk. What we really want on here is the strong arm thread plus 6. So again, when we activate the hunter's arm, when we rip those threads out, we're going to get a whole bunch of thread back. And then on the arms, we got thread file plus 1 again. Then strong arm thread plus 6, so more threads. And these are the red plum gauntlets. Then for the pants, we're using the Sable Mara pants for the other 12% of Fusion Art Fury. So that is 24% extra damage to our spinning tops, to our star bombs, any type of damaging fusion. So looking at the boots, now the boots, I kind of had a different build going here. I was using these boots right here, the new boots from the Murakumo, initially for the 3% of Tangler, because Tangler actually increases your Karakuri damage if the Kemono is infected, but it was just taking way too long for it to activate. But when it actually did activate, it was actually pretty nice to see. So I went back to the old Draconic Fleet footwear boots. These are from the final boss. We got the core boost at 16% and then another 25% of reutilization, and that is the gear in a nutshell. Now, looking at the talismans, we have one Hunter's Talisman with Tapping Expert and Fusion Art Fury. So the Tapping Expert, what this pretty much does is allow us to hit a tree, hit the rock, wherever you get the threads from on the field. We hit that one time and it breaks all the way. So that is pretty handy for a build like this. And then of course another 4% of Fusion Art Fury. Then we have a Blade debar at 5%, and then 2% of Fusion Art Fury on this one. So Blade debar is we are going to be losing 25% of Blade debar because we didn't take the other sword, but I do feel like this build is more solid. Then the other talisman, we got an 8% Blade debar, a 6% Blade debar, and a 5%. Now if you want to farm Blade debar talismans, you're going to have to go beat up on the Grit Dog. Now taking a look at our actual stats here, we have 30% of Thread Spooler, we got 39% of Blade debar, and that is before we actually eat food. We're going to add 17% on top of that. Then we got the +3 to Thread File, the Tapping Expert of course, 40% of Reutilization, 20% Sleight of Hand Fury, and 30% of Fusion Art Fury. Now the big thing with this build is the Strong Arm Thread +27, dude. Whenever you jump on the Kemono and rip out the threads, you're going to be getting 50 plus threads to use, and that in combination with the Blade debar, we're going to be chucking out spinning tops like absolute madmen. Now to actually play this build is not as simple as it seems. There is kind of like a build up stage to this build, and I will say that this works like 10 times better inside a co-op because your co-op teammates are able to break parts on, you know, most people are using no damaging builds, and when you see those parts start to break on the Kemono, you jump on, you rip those threads out, and then the fun actually begins, dude. I can't really show it on the training bear, so I'm gonna have to jump into a mission. But before we get into the mission, the actual food that you want to eat, you want to get yourself a wolf and pick up the Inari fruits, and then from there you want to actually dry those bad boys, and then you want to smoke them. And once you dry them, you're going to get the dried Inari fruit. This gives 10% of Blade debar, and when you smoke them, you're going to get Blade debar at 12%. Now you will be able to eat one 12% and then one normal Inari fruit. That's going to be an extra 17% of Blade debar. Now it doesn't actually show up in your stats, but as you can see on the bottom right down there, it is active. Now like I said, we are going to have to actually jump inside of a mission to actually showcase this properly because of course we can't rip out threads on the bear. So we're going to jump to a hunt, and I shall see you guys in like 2 seconds. Alright, and we are here. We're going to be taking on a Grimstalker. Now I tried to actually find a like a volatile Grimstalker, but I cannot get one to spawn. Like I did a couple hunts, I did a couple resets, and I just could not get one to spawn. So with this build, you absolutely want to try to get as much thread as possible before the fight starts. So if you got some thread shines, make sure that you hit them up before you actually start the fight. It will help you out immensely. Now the one weakness with this build is that if you're not getting part breaks, if you don't get like the thread spots to actually show up, you know, from breaking the parts, your fights might take a little bit longer. But once you get that one break, once you get that one thread rip, things start to get a little bit insane. So we're actually just going to start off with the little guys. Man, they're going to mess up my thing. Get out of here. Get out of here, dude. We're actually going to start off with a whole bunch of these since we got some thread. I like to start off with 4 and then go in for some damage with the need that hind leg, bro. I don't care if you hit me. Need the hind leg. And like I said, this build works like 10 times better. There we go. Like inside a co-op, because even though we're not running like a super high damage build in co-op, usually somebody's running a it's like a pure DPS setup. But where is this guy? Alright, so while he's getting beat up by these, okay, now he's just showing off, dude. Stop moving. Alright, so now we got 6 thread. Now we have 57, and now it's party time. Nope, nope, nope. You done messed up, man. Now it is indeed party time. Thank you for the heal, Craig. I appreciate it. Now while he's over here getting beat up by these, we can jump in and build some meter with our sword, because we would like to get another part break. So we got the tail. So it's not like a pure, you know, just Karakuri spam build. You will have to fight with your sword a little bit. Oh. But once we get going, we do have another spot to jump on and pull from. So we're going to do that right now. I believe it's on this right side, right? Yeah, there we go. Grab this and keep the party going. And there's literally nothing he can do. Like, he just kind of stands there and get Beybladed to death. Yeah, but I know it just sucks so bad. I'm so sorry, dude. Oh my god. Okay, we're going in. We're gonna actually do this bad boy, get some more part breaks, and I believe he's gonna try to run away here. Yeah, and this doesn't matter if he's you know, volatile, non-volatile. It literally doesn't matter. Now I will say, if you're fighting a like a flying Kemono or the new Murakumo, you want to absolutely make sure you're throwing these bad boys up, because this did get a buff. Like the fireworks, they go up like a lot faster now, and they also come together a lot quicker. So now when a Kemono actually goes up into the air, you can pretty much use it as a counter, and it comes out like 10 times quicker. Maybe not 10 times, that's a lot, but so yeah, man, as you can see, he's got absolutely slapped up and there was nothing he can do. And we also have about 2 or 3 other more spots that we can pull off of him for more threads. So there's pretty much nothing he can do at this point. And although this is a really good build for co-op, one more thing that you have to take into consideration is that in co-op, the Kemonos get a little bit more HP. So although you're going to have access to a lot more thread rips, the Kemono is going to be a little bit more tougher. Tougher, is that a word? A little bit more tough. There we go. All right, so we're pretty much just gonna launch these bad boys once he does his little enrage thing, and then we're gonna jump on. I believe he has a spot on the other side. And of course, if you're actually already good with the katana, this build is gonna make you you're gonna feel like a god, because they literally can't do anything. Oh, he doesn't have any spots. Very well, we'll just beat you to dance with these bad boys. There'll be no enrage today, man. I'm so sorry, dude. Not really. Ooh, that was close. And as you can see, we already got more thread ready for the nah, dude, we are not. You trying to get 1 kill on me before the end of the mission, dude? Get out of here. There we go, man. Yo, let it rip, dude. Yeah, dude, this build is it's pretty insane. And this is just with the Beyblades. If you want to use the like the star bombs, that works as well. That also got a damage buff. And I will say that this Karakuri combination right here, like the box, the ladder, the spring, and the torch, for me, I think this may be like the best combination, because although they did reduce the amount of thread you need for the celestial shield, the spinning top pretty much stuns them and they can't attack. If they can't attack, they can't hit your teammates. And if you got a whole bunch of thread, you can pretty much just spam these things non-stop. Now, the ultimate goal for this build is to get 99 thread. When I'm inside co-op sessions and I get the 99 thread count, dude, the arena just turns into like a straight up Beyblade stadium. Like, it's pretty insane. And this may or may not get adjusted, at least like the stun that the spinning tops actually do. I think this may get adjusted, because if you get a lobby full of people using this build, the Kemono is pretty much gonna not be able to do anything at all. So yeah, man, make sure you guys go out there and try this build. It is pretty cool, a different way to play the game, and this is probably gonna be my main build going forward. Now, of course, I will still play other builds, but the reason I have so many hunts on the katana is because of my infinite Karakuri build. That was my main build for the longest time, and now we got an upgrade to it. So we yo, the Karakuri master is back. So yeah, man, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys tried this build out, and hope you guys have a good one, man. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that shenanigans down below, and I shall catch you guys next time, man. Peace.